ಕಳಿಸಿ ಎರಡು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಎರಡು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಬೋತ್ at a time. So let it be unpredictable concept. A warm welcome to our distinguished speaker, Professor Mahesh Mashal, and our distinguished participants. So today we are going to have the fourth day of session 3. Now I request my colleague Mr. Sharan Patil to give a brief introduction about Professor Mahesh Mashal. Although our participants doesn't require any introduction, but still those who have joined a little late and all, so we want to give. So over to Mr. Sharan Patil.
Very good afternoon to one and all. I wish to extend my hearty welcome to Mahesh Mashal sir and to everyone in the FDP. I am Sharan Patil from the Department of CSC Engineering. Feels pleasure to introduce Mahesh Mashal sir. To start with, he believes in God, connects right people at right time for right purpose. He is a human mindset expert who counsels, trains, and mentors individuals, executives, corporate leaders, youth, teachers, and parents to lead life beautifully and a meaningful life. He connects them to their enormous potential by transferring their mindset. He is the futurist in thought and celebrates his intent ability to think of future and provide directions to entrepreneurs, educationalists, and employees. He is an entrepreneur whose session and talks touch, move, and inspire every participant in most natural and joyful ways. He is the mindset expert, futurist, and entrepreneur, blessed with a mission to transfer 10 million human beings towards happy and meaningful life through life education. The chance to hear this is the chance to hear Mahesh Mashal sir. In a person, he is a very valuable in opportunity. Mahesh Mashal sir have taken his time off in his busy schedule to be with us. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Sir, Sharan Patil, sir.
Thank you, sir.
The background with which you are sitting, sir, Sharan Patil, sir, I see a future MLA in you.
Not at all, sir.
Look at that white pillows at the back and very nice background. Okay, I feel I'm talking to the future MLA or the minister, like. Okay, right, sir. Okay, so thank you, everybody. I'm so happy that you all come back after lunch. And hope you had last 4 days or 3 days. It was wonderful time that you could spend with the different faculties who can make a difference in your life. And my dear friends, today, this 90 minutes, again, I commit that this will be the best 90 minutes of your life. Okay, that is how I believe in myself. Okay, maybe other day I said, promise is made to others. Please, you need to excuse me if I am repeating some things because I am continuously into webinars. I don't know what I have talked to different people, but still some repetitions may be there. You have to excuse me on that. Okay, right. So I was telling, like, promises are made to others. Okay, and we break them also sometimes. And most of the times we break them, like. But commitment is made to ourselves. Okay, so you want to bring a transformation in your life. Commitment is required. Commitment is not made to the world. Commitment is made to ourselves, right? So if you commit that I'll get up in the morning at 5 o'clock, you are not committing anybody. You're committing yourself. So before committing anything, think 100 times. Think 100 times. Because we are the product of our decisions. good decisions or bad decisions, we are the product of those decisions. And we call ourselves as human beings because we have been blessed with two beautiful boons. Two boons. Okay. And only when a person uses those two boons, okay, blessings, then only he can call himself as a human being. Moment he forgets them, then he or she becomes an animal. That's all. Can you understand like the difference between man and animal? Animals have limited thoughts and limited feelings. But human beings are blessed with unlimited thoughts and unlimited feelings. That is what we belong to, me and you. There is something common in between us. What is that? Unlimited thoughts, very important points. Man can imagine anything and everything. Anything and everything. Sitting here, he can go to America and come back. Just in imagination. He can imagine to replace the present Prime Minister, Narendra Modi. You can imagine. You can imagine the whole, you are swearing in ceremony there and say like, okay, I'll be replacing Narendra Modi. Possible. You may think it is crazy, but this is a crazy thing that God has given to us. Right? He can imagine that you'll be the Vice Chancellor of VTU University, like Vishweshwara Technical University, you'll be the Vice Chancellor one day. He can imagine. Or he can imagine that you have lost everything and you're on the road begging for something. So God has blessed this power of imagination. Okay, and only when a person uses that imagination, he makes a difference in his life. Otherwise, moment he settles down, then he is equivalent to an animal. That's all. Can you understand? A calf becomes a cow. Calf becomes a cow. What is the requirement? Survival. If it survives, whether it takes 3 meals per day or once in 3 days, some meals, if it survives, then it will become a cow one day. Like that, a small child will become an elderly person if he survives. So survival is not our goal. Please understand. Survival is not our goal of life. Please understand this. And most of the people are into survival mode. That is why they use the word, let me settle down. Let me settle down. Okay, you ask a boy who is 26, 27, ask him to get married, then he'll say, no, 1 more year. Why 1 more year? No, I want to settle down. Now ask a retired person and ask him, sir, did you settle down now? He'll say, no, not yet. Yet to settle because my daughter has to get married, my son has to get married, everybody into the settling matter like. Okay, so my dear friends, we need to come out of survival mode, move into significance, then move into sensitivity. These are the 3 stages of life: survival, significance, and sensitivity. So when you are in the fag end of your career, when you're 45 plus, 50 plus, right, your sensitivity should become more. Then beautiful things will happen. Otherwise, till the age of 60, if you only are into survival mode, then might always go and tell the cow, go to cow and take that ear and tell, I am not different from you. I am as equal to you. Because you are also surviving, I am also surviving. Only difference is people call you animal and they call me man. So please understand, we have to go beyond because God has blessed us with this power of imagination. That is the first boon. And the second most beautiful boon is, okay, power of choice. You can choose anything in this world. Today you are a professor, tomorrow morning you can decide to become a film actor. Today you are a professor, you may say like, let me quit the job. You will not do that, I know, because you are into survival mode. There is fear inside. There is fear inside. Our UGC scale, who will quit and go? Then you are into survival mode, my dear friends. You should be so strong. See, now your job has become more important than you. Your salary has become more important than you. See how much injustice you are doing to yourself, the power that God has given to you. I am not against your salaries. I also earn good money. You also earn good money. Nothing wrong. But that money should not define us. But how do we go into the society? We always say, I draw 2 lakh rupees per month. That is what I am. You are defining yourself from that 2 lakhs. My dear friends, Please come with me in the corporate world. Every day you can earn 1 lakh rupee. Don't underestimate your potential. In fact, you're cheating yourself by getting recognized with your salaries, your position, your post. Really, you don't know what you are. You're stopped. I'm not blaming you, but this is the truth. Because last time also I said whether I should be honest or I should be good. These are the only two choices. Either be good trainer, a good webinar, talk goody things and make you happy and take some claps and go. This is one way. The second one is be very honest and tell the truth. And truth is harsh. And truth may not get me one more invitation from VTU. But I am not interested in that. I am interested in truth. Let me be honest. Let's not go back to animals. That's where our, ancient, like if you really talk, then it is Mrugatva, Pashutva, Manushatva, Daivatva. These are the 4 stages. Retain that Manushatva. Then what is the target we have? From Manushatva, we should move to the Daivatva. That is where Swami Vivekananda said, man is a potential God. That means he has so much potential inside him. We have blessed him with so much. The divine has blessed him with so much. The universal energy, the cosmos has blessed him with so much potential inside that he can become God himself. But can you understand where we are stopping? We become something and we stop. Mahesh has become a good trainer. Stop. In that ego only we start flowing for next 10, 20 years and keep saying that they have done it. And everybody will read your profile. They'll say he's so and so, he has done double PhD. He has submitted 10 papers. When? 5 years back. Why are you saying that now? It's gone already. Did you enjoy it now? When you published 10 papers, you enjoyed it. You have been honored. Your article came in the paper. Everybody said, wow, wow. Okay, forget it now. What next? You are left with 20, 30, 40 years. What next? No, sir, he had a PhD. Okay, and double PhD. Wonderful. Congratulations. What next? So my message here is don't get stuck, because this is one life to play. And if you don't play this game completely, my dear friends, okay, you will start feeling it when you get retired. I work with all the retired people, I have a beautiful program called Second Innings. Name of the program itself is Second Innings. After 60, when they retire, they come to my program. They stay with me for 2 days. Or I take them outside some Dandeli resort or somewhere. Okay. Or I go to their old age home sometimes, because most of the best parents are in old age home now. Thanks to good children who have got intellectual capacity. They think, where are you? I am in America. Wonderful. What next? Where are your parents? They are in old age home. Why? Because I can afford them. Afford to send them there. Okay, so this second innings, when I talk to them, okay, they have a lot of regrets, my dear friends. And the biggest regret is they think that, Arey yaar Mahesh, I had wonderful opportunities, but I didn't play the game. I got stuck. What all they got stuck? Okay, the next door person, like the next plot, that fellow has come 6 inches inside your plot. And 10 years you fought with him. Can you understand? This is what human beings should do. They forget that 6 inches and start your life. One fellow scolded me in the staff room in front of everybody and I got disgraced. Carry that for 5 years. Okay, and every time you see him, you become angry. Hey, forget it. Next day morning, go and hug him and say, Arey yaar, what you said, you felt good na. You felt good na. Forget it now. Let's make a life. Right? If you start doing that, then beautiful things will happen. I am writing a new book now. Okay, I am writing a lot of books, but this is one book. Okay, women, don't get offended. Okay, manage your wife or damage your life. This is a new book. Manage your wife, and it will be a very hot seller. Huh? All of you will be clients for it. Sir, please send 1 copy to me. You can charge me double, but please send. Okay, I am not publishing it because still I am not successful. Right? Otherwise it will become theory. Right? So please understand, my dear friends, life, these small things you forget. Now think something big. You are a professor in a VTU. I mean, technical university or engineering college, how many lives he can impact? How many lives he can impact? I think last class I told you like how to become a billionaire. And that fellow said, the billionaire said, okay, if you want to become a billionaire, create a project which can impact a billion lives. Create a project which can impact billion lives, then you'll be a billionaire. But what happens? We get stuck with small things. Okay, so my dear friends, today with this background, please listen to me for next 90 minutes. I know there are a lot of other challenges you have, but for sometimes the messages come. If you are not alert, my dear friends, if you miss a message, you have to wait for years. I have done it. I just missed that message. I lost 2-3 years. But after 3 years, same message came. I got Nanodaya and I started my life again. Okay, so don't miss it. Because I always say God connects right people at the right time for the right purpose. No, sir. Sir was talking, but what I did is I had extra chapati and there is a AC environment. God has provided me all that. Okay, naturally my eyes closed, but I didn't know what he spoke. No, maybe I'll take the recording next time and I'll listen. Okay, after 5 days, when you listen to my video, you may not be ready for it. Readiness should be there both the sides. That's where spiritually it is said, when you are ready, the Guru comes. When you are ready, Guru comes. Don't search for a Guru. Guru will come when you are ready. And my experience in my life is, I got my Guru like that only. Right? So with this background, let me tell you, like, these 90 minutes are going to be making a big difference in life. I'm not telling you what to do. I'll only tell you what has been done so that you can connect it to your life and make a difference. Yeah. So today, because unlike last time, because talking just like that and giving a presentation, I'll just put you on a presentation. Okay. Okay, can you see the presentation, sir? Line, Shivram, sir. Somebody
Yes,
can
sir.
respond.
You can
You can see, sir. You can see that handsome man.
Yeah, you can see.
Now he has grown the beard. Okay. Okay. Right. So let me start this. Okay, with a prayer. Okay, this is the prayer that I believe in. Here, in happy moments, praise God. In a very
Sir, sorry
happy.
to interrupt.
Yeah, madam.
The screen, it's not, I mean, you have not given the slideshow. And I think the participants we are viewing, sir, on the screen.
Sandhya, madam. Sir, Shivram, sir, can you see that? No, his audio is not one, sir.
Okay.
Wait,
Sir,
wait.
can you
Sandhya, madam,
give the slideshow, sir?
1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, can
Perfect.
you see?
Perfect, sir. Perfect.
Okay. Problem is, I can't see any of you.
Okay.
Hey, just wait. Technology is always dangerous, you know. I'll just come back. Wait. Can you see it, madam, now? Hello?
No, sir. No.
You can't see it?
No, sir.
So let's start with the prayer, like, okay, in happy moments praise God, in difficult moments seek God, okay, in quiet moments worship God, in painful moments trust God, and in every moment thank God. So my dear friends, every moment we need to thank God because he connects so many people to us. So this moment I thank God because we have been connected to each other. I thank your Vice Chancellor, your Shambhalingappa sir, Shivram sir, and all other faculties who made this possible so that we can come together and discuss with each other. Okay, so let me share you something like that. Okay, can you see this slide now? Somebody should respond because I can't see your faces.
Yes, sir, it's perfectly fine. You can go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, look at this particular photograph. Okay, so this is a photograph taken by Kevin Carter. Okay, he's one of the famous photojournalists in the world, like. Okay, so he had been to this Africa and he took this snap. Okay, where you can see a small little girl. Okay, she's about to die because she doesn't have anything to eat because of the drought, right? Look at, there is a vulture behind. There is a vulture behind which is just waiting for this small little girl to die so that it can have its meals. So Kevin Carter took this snap and sent it for the prize, whatever is the prize that is being announced for the photojournalist. And he got the prize. He got one of the best prizes, like Nobel Prize. There is prize for photography prize, and the prize ceremony was announced. So moment this was announced, whole of the world congratulated him because everybody was touched by this photograph. What a wonderful photograph. Okay, and the prize ceremony was declared, and on that day he was receiving a lot of phone calls, landline. Okay, so he kept on receiving the phone calls, congratulation messages. Okay, and everybody was congratulating him. And one call came, and this fellow lifted that call and said, and the other side, that fellow said, the person caller, he said, "Sir, congratulations." And Kevin Carter was used for this, like, congratulations. So he said, "Thank you so much, thank you so much." Then he was about to keep the phone, and the other side said, Sir, I have 2 questions. Then Kevin Carter said, "Hey, this is not the right time now. Okay, award ceremony is inside. Okay, I need to rush there. So can we talk later?" No, sir, I have 2 questions before you take the prize. Then Kevin said, like, "Hey, go ahead, ask." Then the other side person asked, "Okay, sir, photograph is fantastic, but can you tell me what happened to that girl? What happened to that girl?" Kevin was wonderstruck and he said, "I really don't know what happened because I was late for the flight and I just took that photograph and rushed to my aeroplane and I took the flight and came back. So I really don't know what happened to that girl." But Kevin started feeling inside. Then the second question, the other side person asked, second question, he asked him, "Sir, how many vultures were there?" Eagle, the backside, the vulture. How many vultures were there during that particular moment? Then Kevin Carter said, "Hey, what is this question? How can you ask me this question? In the picture, it is very clear there is one vulture there." Then the other side person said, "Sir, it's not one vulture, it is 2 vultures." Then Kevin asked, No, it is only one vulture." The other person said, "Sir, 2 vultures." Kevin said, "Hey, don't joke with me, it is only one vulture I can see there." No, there are 2 vultures. Then Kevin realized it. And before he gets realized, the other person on the phone said, Sir, you are the second one. If you would have really had that humanity in you, more than being a photographer, if you would have had that humanity, then, my dear, taken that child to the nearest rehabilitation center. Maybe you could have fed that child with something. Then that girl would have survived for 2-3 days. You went there just to take a photograph and get the prize. You didn't see the other side. Kevin Carter got so much feelings for this and he didn't take the prize. And this particular thought that I didn't see the other side. I missed the other side. I could have helped that child. I could have taken that child to rehabilitation center. I would have fed that with something. Maybe even if that child would have died, it would have died with a smile, with a stomach full. But just because I didn't see the other side, the child died. I don't know what happened with the child. This was the feeling of Kevin Carter. And Kevin Carter committed suicide at the age of 33 because of this incident. My dear friends, why am I telling you this? Why am I telling you this? We always miss the other side. We always miss the other side. So today is the day, okay, forget that you're a professor, forget that you have been honored, forget that you have PhDs, you have so many applause from the students, forget all that. Okay, just the other side. And most of the times we miss the other side. Can you understand? I always felt, okay, my the biggest jargon was one day I'll do it. One day I will do it. Don't worry, one day I'll do it. And in this only I completed my half of my life. My dear friend, that one day will never come. I always felt, I'll just tell you the truth now, I'll tell you. Right, one day, I always felt that I'll take my dad somewhere, I'll take him to a pilgrimage, I'll take him, okay, I'll take him around and show him the world. One day I will do it. That was a thought. Though there was an affordability, everything. But today, I can't do it because my dad passed away. How many times you thought, or I thought, one day we'll do it? When is that day coming up? And my dear friends, Corona has taught us that day will not come. Any day it can collapse. Today is the best day you need to start doing something. And Kevin Carter, with his experience, his exposure, he told me, told all of us that today is the day. See the other side. And my dear friends, you want to become really rich in life, then you need to see the other side. Who is a beggar? Who is a beggar basically? Beggar is one who want to earn money without any skills. This is how definition comes. Beggar is one who wants to earn money, okay, get some money, okay, get some food, get some shelter without any skills. He's a beggar. Who is a poor man? Poor man is one who want to get more money with less skills. Rich is the one, okay, let's not look into that like beggar and poor. Poor man is the one who wants to earn more money with less skills. So we need to ask ourselves, whatever I am earning today, am I worth it? This is the first question. Second question is, am I earning my worth? Unless you answer these questions, these are the other side you should see. Like that's why I said I'll be very honest. This truth will always touch us. It will affect our ego. It will start creating a difference between me and you. But truth is truth now, my dear friends. Ask this question. Am I earning more than my worth? My skills are less, but my salary is more. Am I earning? Then I am a poor person here. Not poverty outside in the material things, poverty in the mindset. Here I am poor. And please understand, my dear friends, whole of life's game happens in that 6 inches ground, 6-inch ground. And where is that 6-inch ground? Between 2 ears, this mind. This is where the play is. And if you are poor here, okay, even if you are rich outside, there is no fun in it. Because there is poverty inside. Your thoughts itself is poverty. Your mindset itself is poverty. Can you become rich here? Can you become rich here? How many of us, we are beggars here? How many of us? I'm not saying you. Don't get offended. And even if you get offended, I don't feel it. I don't suffer here because I'll not know. But if you are feeling it inside, wake up. This is the day where you have to wake up. You can't keep on telling the world that change your attitude, change your communication, change your leadership. This is not life, my dear friends. Realizing what you are, what is the truth, what you are, what I am. That realization is very important, because there is nothing like motivation now. There is nothing like motivation. Life is full of realization. Motivation stays for some time, but if you realize, it stays for life. So Kevin Carter, his example, there are so many examples like this. Can we see the other side from today? Can we see the other side from today? Stop blaming the youth of this country. Today's students are not studious. This is your virus, my dear friend. It's your virus. You have concluded like that and you become poor inside. Today's children are good. So can I do something for them? That is the richness. Education system is not at all good. This is a virus. It is not good. That's why you are there. But if you also conclude that, then who will take care? My dear friends, these police, doctors, nurses, these were all the warriors in Corona times. Who are going to be the future warriors? Professors, teachers. You are the warriors who are going to take care of this country in the future. Because you are in the noblest of the noble profession. So see the other side. Unless you see the other side, things will not happen, my dear friends. Okay, so today is the day where we are going to see the other side. Okay. Can you answer this to me? Like, what is that one habit we should stop in our life? You're all here? I'm missing all of you here. Like, only I'm seeing my screen and talking. I'm becoming mad. Okay, so tell me, like, what is that one thing you should stop in your life so that you can be successful? Jealous, being jealous. Aruna says jealous, procrastination, stopping ourselves. Wonderful. The other day I said that. Okay, so stop stopping yourself. Today you need to work on think about others. Stop thinking about others. Okay, very difficult, madam. Stop expectations. Hey, expectations is part of life. But you need to learn acceptance also. Indian personality is Ardhanarishwara, you know. Ardhanarishwara, Shiva and Parvati, both combinations should be there in our personality. Shiva is for expectations. Parvati is for acceptance. Shiva is for creativity. Parvati is for compassion. A good personality is one which has a combination of these two. One is expectation and acceptance. Creativity and compassion. If you are on one side, then you're gone. Okay, so don't be judgmental. Stop negative thinking. Negative thinking comes now. Negative thinking comes. If I say, like, don't think of Aishwarya Rai now, or don't think of Deepika Padukone, because she's been charged with so many things that she is going into all this, okay, drug thing. Don't think of her. Then full next 60 minutes you'll think of her. So please understand it. This is all part of life. So can we look at the other side? So the best thing is stop stopping yourself. Stop stopping yourself. From anything that you do, it first. Don't discuss about it too much. Right? If you try to take consent from the people, my dear friends, you will end up getting stuck in life. I'll just tell you one example. Okay, I'll go less on PPT. Actually, I wanted to conduct a quiz also today. Okay, but I am not feeling comfortable because I'm not seeing you. I don't see the answers also. Right? Okay, and I don't know. Shall we go ahead with the quiz? But I don't know your answers. I can't see. Okay, anyhow, leave it like. I'll ask you the first question and answer. I'll only ask questions so that, okay. Which is the fruit that is grown largest production in the world? Like, answer now. Don't stop yourself. Okay, put your hands on the system. Okay, and type something now. Which fruit is maximum produced in the whole world? I mean, grown in the world. Banana, very good. Sushma schedule banana. Suresh Manesar says orange, very good. Banana. Tomato. Praveen Naik sir says tomato. Aruna says tomato. Coconut, Aditi. Srinivas, apple, banana. Right. Okay, the answer is banana. Okay, so second question I'll ask you. I had PPT for that, but still I'll ask you just like that. Okay. Now, tell me, how many varieties of apples are there in this world? Like? Five. Type. See, I said like stopping yourself. I'm not interested in your answers, and don't be interested in your answers. Okay. Are you stopping yourself from what you are doing? Like, no idea. Red, green. Okay, red gram, 30,000. Dr. Sandhya, congratulations. Please take me with you. No idea, Shailaja. Very good. Be honest. Nothing wrong. Okay, 7,500. Renu. Srinivas sir say, okay, in my area, I find 2. Okay, IDK. Okay, all these people who have typed, congratulations. Because your answer is right or wrong, I'm not interested. But you have not stopped yourself. And those who are not typed, okay, why you are not typed? Because of laziness, because of ego, okay, or else you feel that if you touch your laptop, something wrong will happen with the laptop because you don't know where all you are touching. Okay, and some of you maybe you're already laid down, pillow is at the back, fan is, you can see the fan, and you want to only listen. You want jnana, you don't want actions, right? So I congratulate all the people who have typed it now. So now this time I want more. Okay, answer is around 6,000 varieties of apples are there in the world, right? And the third question is, which is the country where there are no traffic signals? No traffic signals. Don't know. So early you take defeat. Jeta. Rome. Rome is full of signals here. Rome is full of line bazaars, you know. Nowhere. Very good. Only 4 people. Others are stopping yourself. Tibet. Wow. Great achievers. Wonderful. Sir, right answer, sir. Tibet is the one place. Not Tibet. It's Bhutan is one place where there are no signals, traffic signals. Okay. So why I am asking these questions is small questions. Okay. One more last question. Which is one animal which can give an egg and also give birth to the child? Hey, God has created wonderful, beautiful things in the world. Fish. Platypus. Very good. Praveen Nayak says platypus. It's Australian platypus which can give egg also at the same time. A child also. Right. Okay. So my dear friends, when I say like, see, a lot of trainers will come and tell you one simple word, stopping yourself. Okay. This is very easy to listen, very nice to understand, very good. But when it comes to action, there are so many things which stop us. And that all happens between these 2 years. Okay. That is the mind. And unless you manage that, you will remain poor in life. You may have a multi-stored building, you may have 100 acres land, but if you are poor here, you can't contribute big things to the world. Okay, so the first and the foremost is, can you stopping yourself from all the good works? Okay, so let me tell you a story, small story. There is one girl by name Sunita Krishnan. Oh, last time I didn't tell you this because I spoke more on teachers. Sunita Krishnan. Okay, imagine your life in her life. What you would have done, especially girls. Okay, ladies, please connect yourself with this. Sunita, at the age of 16, can you understand what is a girl at age of 16? Just flowering out, you know, right? Just completing her 10th standard, have some dreams of going to the college. Okay, some freedom from the house, because in school days, no freedom. But when he goes to the college, there is some freedom now. New dresses, no regular, dress there for the school. Now she can wear colorful dresses. Okay, so many dreams. Same thing Sunita also had. But Sunita, at the age of 16, got raped by 8 people. Not got raped, 8 people raped her. English is a problem. Okay? 8 people raped her. 8 लोग मिलके बलात्कार कर दिया सुनीता का. Can you imagine the status of that girl, 16-year-old girl? Now, girls in this particular webinar, just put yourself into that position, not that position, but if you are going by bus, some men touch, see, casual touch, I say touch ho gaya chalta hai. But one boy comes purposely and touches your shoulder like this. How do you feel for next 1 hour, 2 hours, or 1 day? If you are a very strong, aggressive girl, then you'll hit him. But even then, you can't forget this. Just touching. That sensitive you are. God has made you very sensitive. That's why for man, it is blue means blue. But for women, it is shades of blue. That's why if you send me for marketing, then blue shirt you bring, I'll go, I'll say blue shirt, then I like blue shirt leke aata hu, 5 minutes. But when a girl is sent or my wife is sent there, she will take 1.5 hours or 2 hours to select a blue shirt because she is more sensitive than me. She understands shades of blue, light blue, sky blue, sea blue, okay, navy blue, army blue, whatever it is, all blues will come into her picture. For men, no sensitivity. But we blame women for shopping. Hey, you are insensitive fellow. Don't go for shopping with them. Allow them to go. Can you understand? Okay, so Sunita at the age of 16, when 8 people raped her, can you imagine what is her status? Can you imagine how she would have felt? First thing is, her family didn't accept her. Why? Because there is a sister in the house. If they accept this girl, then the whole of the world will talk about this and the next girl also will not get married. Immediately people become selfish. Of course, mother supported her, but she can't, she's helpless. She don't have a voice in the family. Then Sunita cannot go out in the streets because everybody will point at her and say, this is the girl who got raped. She can't go and join a college because college may not give her an admission. At the same time, if they give admission, then the whole of the student fraternity will look at her in a different way. None of the professors want to stand with her and talk to her because they don't want to come in TV9. This is the attitude of the society. Forget everybody. Forget everybody. Sunita doesn't like herself also because its body has been, okay, I mean, it is troubled there. So she always feels odd when she sits alone. So what Sunita must, at the age of 16, what choice she must be having? However you counsel her, guide her, discuss her, tell about life, have positive attitude, have this, don't worry, life is big. Can you convince her? Today we can't convince a boy to study which is going to be useful for his life. But can we convince this girl that life is big, don't worry. So Sunita has to take her own decision and she has only 2 choices. One is death or life. And this Sunita is a great lady, you know. She is an inspiration for me. When I saw her in the internet, today you go and type on YouTube, Sunita, not now, huh? Because some people become very active immediately. Hey, forget Mahesh, now I'll see Sunita. Because Mahesh is inspired by her, why listen to Mahesh? Okay, do it later. Sunita Krishnan, type, and you see her. When I saw her, my personal feeling, let me tell you the truth, I felt, Mahesh, you boast yourself so much with everybody. Huh? Everybody cares for you. You go to so many companies and command all the CEOs and tell them this is what you have to do for the company. Okay, but wow, how great you are in front of Sunita. Sunita chose life. She didn't choose death. And choosing life itself is the biggest decision. She could have chosen death. Because choosing life for her is a living death. Because none of the people will accept her. But she chose life. And she started her journey. Now, when she chose life, my dear friends, we talk about career counseling. What to do next? Sir, mera engineering ho gaya. Next kya karu? What I should do? Mera ye ho gaya. See, children are so confused today. But look at Sunita. What is her state now? None of the society will accept her. But still she has to do something now. What she can do? She can't go and join a job. People are not taking her into job. She can't go and teach somebody because nobody wants to learn from her because her life itself is spoiled. Okay, she can't go to somebody's house and wash utensils. Then that fellow look at her in a different way. Can you imagine? But this girl said, let me make a life. And can you understand what is her decision? This is the best decision, my dear friends. Why I'm saying this is we are product of our decisions. And one decision can also make a life. And she decided on that day, okay, today onwards, I will take care of people, or I'll take care of those women, girls, who have gone through the similar problem like me. She said, I'll take care of all those women who are going through similar problem like me. I'll bring them together and I'll make a life for them. She didn't think of her life. She said, I'll create life for others. That's why I said, the last session I said, what you are, it doesn't matter, sir. What you contribute, that matters. Yesterday night evening, okay, our Central Minister, Suresh Angadi Sahab, like he expired. Today, look at the paper. All of the paper, people are talking about his contribution, not about him. I was blessed to be with him in his school. I was a chief guest. Okay, spent almost 2.5 hours with him. Very simple man. Okay, he forgot that he is a central minister. Okay, and he took me till the stage and made me to sit first, and then he said, what is my age and what is his age? What is his reputation? Very simple man. Today, I forgot him. I only remember his contributions. My dear friends, today, tomorrow, someday we are going to die. But what is the contribution? Sunita, that day she decided, I will take care of all the women, girls who are into similar problem like me. I'll bring them together and give them life. And my dear friends, what she started is, she started an organization by name Prajwala. Prajwala is the organization. And there she brings all the children who are sold into prostitution at the age of 3, 5, 7, 10. She goes to those brothels, okay, picks them up, fights with those people, like, because they are all managed by gundas, fights with them, takes support, brings them to Prajwala and takes care of them. Prostitution. Brothels, people who are raped, she brings them. And today, my dear friends, I'll cut it short. Okay, you need to go through that. She has catered to almost 5,000 plus girls till day, given a new life to them. And she wanted that they all should go to regular life and work somewhere, but none of the factories accepted them because they saw them in a different way. The ways everybody saw Sunita, other girls were also seen like that, but she didn't lose hope. She said, let me create factories for them. So she started factories for them now. Do you think she went through an MBA program for this? MBA is not required, sir. I'm not saying don't get depressed now, okay? But MBA is not required. MBA is only a qualification to feel that ego, that I know something. What is required is that passion inside, that madness inside. Okay, and once that madness comes now, whole cosmos will support you. Whole cosmos will support you. It's my personal experience I'm telling you. I'm not talking out of books here. It's my personal experience. Once you get that madness and you say, this is what I'm going to do, then the whole cosmos, the people will come, money will come, network will come, everything will support you. All management skills also will come because everything is inside. What is missing today is passion. And as teachers, can you build that passion in children? Can you build that madness in children? Don't conduct once in a while you conduct a personality development program. Mad people like us, we come and talk big things. Then these children will start comparing us with you. They look at that teacher. He is a teacher, or our teacher, see, all the time crying. First of all, teacher training should be done so that our teachers become passionate. Hey, why don't you? Each one of you has that power. That's why God has blessed us to be a teacher and a trainer. So we need to be an inspiration. Right? So Sunita created factories for them now. See the video, then you'll know. Like, then there was one more issue she had. Like, what was the problem is, the children of prostitutes want to go to school so that they don't lead a life like that with prostitutes. Otherwise, a girl child with a prostitute mother, okay, over a period of time, she'll also be used to that profession. So she wanted to bring them out and put them into school. But which school will accept them, even if you pay the fees? So Sunita didn't go back. She started her own schools. And today, my dear friends, she has 16 schools. 16. 16 schools where children study. And she has been awarded by President of India. There is a movie on her. Amitabh Bachchan awarded her with so many things. She came into Kaun Banega Crorepati. She came into Satyameva Jayate, right? And she made a mark. And one life, she made a life. And we are living. That's all. ಆಕಿ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಲು, ನಾವು ಉಪಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಾತ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಕೊಳತ್ತೀವಿ. ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಮಜಾ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಅದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ನಿಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ನಾಗ ಅದಾರಂತ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನಾಗ ಕುಡಿಸ್ ಹೇಳಾತ್ತೇನ. ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ ಏನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ತಲೆಯಾಗ ಹುಚ್ಚ ಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು, ಎದ್ಯಾಗ ಕಿಚ್ ಹತ್ಬೇಕು. You should have madness in the head and fire in your heart. And that is the only role of teacher according to me. It can be with reference to your subject, it can be with reference to his life, it can be with reference to his choice. Okay, and as a teacher, can you create that madness in those children, fire in their heart? Okay, do something extraordinary in that. Then you are a successful, my dear teachers. Like, you can call yourself as a great inspiring teacher. And the day you do that, and you can see that fire in the heart of that fellow, fire, not fire in the belly. Fire under the belly is jealousy again. Can you understand? No. Fire in the heart, like he should not stop, he should not sleep. Can you create a class like that when you go inside with your marketing subject, your engineering subject, if you're mechanical engineering, whatever it is, nanotechnology, you take inside, can you create madness in your subject? If you can do that, you are a great inspiring teacher. And you are blessed to do that. That's why you have been given 60 minutes class. And 60 students listen to you. And they come with a lot of hope and sits in your class. If Sunita can do it, why we can't do it? Why we can't do it? Don't get inspired. Huh? I'm saying, like, today you don't get inspired and try to do something tomorrow. Just realize, one life. If we are not doing it, we are animals. I'm very harsh in that. Because you are not using power of imagination or power of choice. We are not thinking of contribution. We are only getting contribution. We never think that, am I worth what I am getting? Whether my skills are up to the mark with what I am receiving? Or am I underplaying? We'll never ask this question. That's why I see the other side. Listen, learn, and lead. Unless you think like this, my dear friends, life will not be so joyous, I'm telling you. You may have multiple houses here. Instead of one building, you may have 2 buildings. Okay. Then you'll have 2 cars, 10 pairs of dresses. Hey, this anybody can do here. Anybody can do. Come with me, like, okay. See, why don't you ask a question to yourself, right? When a student passes out, see, this is my biggest question always as a teacher. I always ask this question. An egg rice fellow, a person who is selling egg rice on the street, go to Gulbarga if you are there, anywhere you go, egg rice fellow on the street, you go and have an interview with him. You do big projects, na? Like go to Tatas, go to this one, Birlas, go to street vendors there, like they give you life. This egg rice fellow starts his shop at evening 6 o'clock and closes his shop at 11 o'clock in the night. 5 hours duty, that's all. He comes with all ready prepared things, rice and all. He mixes that and makes a dish and gives to the people, and people pay him money and he's happy with that money. At the end of the day, okay, in Dharwad, where I stay, okay, near Sangam Theatre, I see that an egg rice fellow near Sangam Theatre earns 3,000 rupees net cash, no GST. 3,000 rupees per evening. And other places, small places, they earn between 1,500 to 2,000 rupees. That's all. At the end of the day, net cash. So you take an average 2,000 rupees he earns. 2,000 into 30 days. He works all the 30 days because he comes to only in the evening. Morning, no duty. He stays at home and watches TV, and his wife is happy. That's why he has 4 or 5 children. Today, your students and my students, okay, with all that qualification, they don't have courage to have 1 child. If you ask them why, you see, the grandfather has to call up, father has to call up his son and ask him, hey, do something now, do something. See, he has to tell them Shamelessly has to tell them, do something, I want to see my grandchildren. And that fellow sitting in Microsoft or Infosys, he'll call back and say, no, Papa, you don't understand. We have to still settle down. Hey, what is this settling down here? And he want to settle down, the girl want to settle down, they want to settle down, settle down, settle down. By the time they decide to have a child, their body has settled down. Then they have to take medical help for producing children. Because wrong concept in the head. But look at this fellow, street vendor, egg rice fellow. He can have 4 or 5 children because he's very confident. He has complete faith on God and himself. He is fearless. That is what Swami Vivekananda said, na? What is education? Make every youth fearless. So by the time the student passes out of your college, can you make him fearless? Don't complete syllabus and all. Everybody is interested in syllabus. And I have seen like because sometimes I go and sit in staff rooms long back, like, okay, they didn't know that I am a speaker and all. Okay, and one fellow at the fag end of the classes, they come and one professor comes with 5-6 books, okay, and comes and throws it on the desk there. Mugish bandnodpa, syllabus mugitna. Syllabus mugitna, vagita nawa. Aw baju kunta innobba professor mugshide, tadiyanga nanu mugish bartena tav hogta. Ibru kuda mugish bandbitru, yen mugishidru, yen tanu. Can syllabus be completed, sir? Can you complete the syllabus? Syllabus mugsudirudilla, syllabus open madudirutite. ಈ ಮುಗಿಸುದಂತೆ ಯಾವಾಗಿಂದ ಚಾಲು ಅಂತ ನಂಗೆ ತಿಳಿಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ 30 years 20 years ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ have you completed your syllabus in your own subject? No sir, you have opened the syllabus, that's all. It will never end. That is what his knowledge is. Okay, so my worry is this egg rice fellow can earn 50,000-60,000 rupees with the confidence, and he will also have a small plot somewhere Akram Sakram area, and he will build a small house. Okay, he will also have a small vehicle. You may have bench car in installments, you may pay installments, but that fellow has Maruti 800 car, no installments, cash paid. And he's happy, and he also takes his family to some pilgrimage. He'll go to Tirupati, he'll go to Dharmasthala, he'll go somewhere. Sometimes he may go to Delhi and come back, but he earns that 60,000 rupees. He has that confidence. But look at our student, okay, 15 years of education. In case of engineering, it is 16 years of education. And after 16 years of education, when an interviewer comes, I go to see, since I am a mindset expert, that is what they call me. I don't know. Still, I am trying to understand, right? I call myself as mindset mechanic. I can tighten the, nuts and bolts in the mind, right? So when I sit on the panel, when the interviewer asks the last question, hey, what is the salary you are expecting? Then this boy says, according to company standards. According to company standards, because some trainer has come and taught him, tell like this only. The reason is the boy don't know his standard. After 16 years of education, if boy doesn't know his standard, what for he got educated? Why not our children call up and say, like when the interviewer, final interviewer says, sir, I look for 6 lakh rupees per annum. That is the basic I look for. And this I'll work for 6 months. Okay, once you see my performance, definitely I look for a hike. Then the interviewer will ask, like, why is that I should pay you 6 lakh? And the boy should say, sir, this is what I'm worth. And these are my plus points. When are our boys going to talk like this? When are they going to be fearless? I have seen most of the times in degree colleges, MBAs, right? When the interviewer asks, how much salary you are looking for, sir? Sir, whatever you, it's okay. Give me job. Why they are begging after 16 years of education? Yeah. My worry as a teacher is, okay, I'm not a revolutionary. Yeah, I only touch lives. Okay, and whoever is with me, I make a difference. I created jobs for so many people, right? But mine is a cutthroat. No emotion inside here. Okay, so why this fellow will ask 10,000 rupees salary? Then there are reasons. Don't worry, industry is like that, starting salary is like that, like this, like this, like this. Sir, I am not interested in that 10,000 also. I am interested in how he speaks. he should say like, sir, my worth is 50,000 rupees per month, 6 lakh rupees per annum, and this is what I look for, and this is what I contribute. And if the company says, no, I can't pay you 50,000 rupees because we don't have that standard, we can only pay you 20,000 rupees. Then the boy should say, sir, okay, sir, I'll accept your 20,000 rupees, but I'll only work for 6 months. Post 6 months, can you hike it? Then only I'll come and join your company. This language should come. Then he has an authority on the subject, on the skill, and himself. And if we can't create that, however, how many, whether it is new education policy, old education policy, okay, new syllabus, old syllabus, it's not going to make a difference. Can we make these children passionate in their life? That is the teacher's role. Can we make these children fearless in life? That is the role of a teacher. Can we make him to understand what is his worth? That is the role of a teacher. I'm not blaming you, but I'm saying this is how I look at myself. And if I'm not doing it, I quit. I quit. I say I can't do it. Because I don't want to lose my time in that way. Hey, my dear friends, there is a difference between ability and competence. My question to you is, or to myself is, do you have ability to teach or are you competent to teach? Okay, now let me tell you like what is ability and what is competency. I'll just give you an example. Ability is, for example, if you prepare sambar, if you know how to prepare sambar, how much money your people will give you? No money, because you are able to prepare sambar. But there are two people, I don't know their names, they are from Uttar Pradesh and one is from Jharkhand also, like two people who work in Mukesh Ambani's house. Right, sir? And they draw a salary of 2 lakh rupees per month apart from the children's education. What they do? They only prepare sambar. For preparing sambar, they get 24 lakh rupees per month. I mean per year. Plus all the facilities. And they have the same food what they have. There are 600 people in his house working. Out of that, I'm talking about these two people who are specialized in preparing sambars. They can prepare sambar according to the client, the customer, or the guest who comes to the home, whether he's from North India, South India, or from America, or from this one, they will prepare. They are competent. I can play cricket, you can play cricket. That means we are able to play cricket. But Sachin and Kohli, Virat Kohli, they are competent in cricket. We spend money in cricket, but they earn money in cricket. Because we are able to play cricket, but these people are having competency in cricket. Can you understand? So now, if you are, whether you are able to teach or you are competent in teaching, that question you should ask. And sir, how do we move from Mahesh? How do we move from ability to competency? Then research says we have to put 10,000 hours on what we have chosen. 10,000 solid hours, then you'll become competent. And when you're competent, the whole world will run behind you, success will run behind you, money will run behind you, people will run behind you when you're competent in something. So the challenge for each one of us is, in spite of all the difficulties you have, there are problems, that's why we are needed. Maybe this technology will replace us also now. Don't have any doubts. All these days, the feedback forms, okay, were taken by the teacher himself. Then that was linked to assignments. So children were afraid of giving real feedback. Okay, next, somehow manipulated and organized and saw that everybody is happy because all are in the same boat. You don't disturb me, I don't disturb you. But now look at the technology. Children will not take feedback. Technology will see your video and it will decide your feedback. I'll tell you how technology is going to change, transform. You must be knowing because they're all engineers and all. Okay. Manipal Hospital, there was a research done. Manipal Hospital, Bangalore. Best doctors in cancer oncology, cancer specialists in India, they were called to Manipal. And Dr. Watson came from Bangalore, America to India. He's also a specialist in cancer technology. Diagnosis, okay, identification, diagnosis, and prescription also, and also suggestion that, okay, so and so patient is in this stage of cancer, and this is the cancer, and this is what is going to happen. So this should be given to him. If this is followed, then he'll survive for so many days or he will die. This is the requirement. He has to say that. So Dr. Watson came from America. Okay, and these doctors, best doctors in India, came to Manipal Center, and they did an experiment on 638 patients. 638 patients, very recently. And these regular doctors, our doctors, Indian doctors, like they were given that patients and all the records. So they took all the records and they analyzed, and they took 40 minutes to 60 minutes to diagnose a patient and give a prescription to a patient and tell what stage of cancer he or she is into. They took 40 minutes to 60 minutes, different doctors. But Dr. Watson took 40 seconds, just 40 seconds. And Dr. Watson is a machine created by artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, okay, and some big data. You know it, technology people, created by that. And Dr. Watson could give his prescription, his diagnosis, okay, that machine, name of the machine is Dr. Watson. He could give in 40 seconds. So what doctors, regular doctors, so-called very specialist doctors took 40 minutes to 60 minutes, this machine took 40 seconds. And day is not far, all the best doctors will assist a machine to do operation. We are into transformation world, so don't forget this, my dear friends. And today you can see we are all on internet. So you need to, I need to convert myself from ability to teach to competency to teach. And this requires 10,000 hours. I need to put 10,000 hours of work on it. That is where life becomes beautiful. So decision. Today is the right time to take a decision. Don't say, one day I will start. Today is Thursday, let me start on Monday. No. Better is Naraka Chaturthi. I'll finish all my negative things, kill them, and after that Naraka Chaturthi, I'll start. Sir, what happens now, sir? As a teacher, we become advisors. That's the problem. A student comes to us, we keep advising, have positive attitude, life is very important, keep doing it. Okay, don't be small, think big. You are always telling that, when are you doing it? You have all become elderly people now. You become elderly people. That you start advising, or your life is over now, only their life. Hangu antirtare kelobru. Namdendri mugda bidtri in 4 ವರ್ಷ ರಿಟೈರ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. ನಿಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಮೈ ನಿಮ್ ಜೀವನ. ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ನಮ್ದು ಇವಾಗ ಕರಿತಾನೋ ಅವಾಗ ಕರಿತಾನೋ ದೇವ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 108 ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾನವ. ನಿನ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ನೋಡ್ಲಾರ್ದೆ ಆಂಬುಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬವನಂತ. ಹೊಳ್ಳಮಳ್ಳ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ. ನಮ್ದು ಮುಗೀತು ನಿಮ್ದು ಚಾಲು, ನಮ್ದು ಮುಗೀತು ನಿಮ್ ಚಾಲು. ಮತ್ ಲಘು ಸಾಯಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಸುಮ್ನ ಅಂದಂದೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಲ್ಲಾಗತ್ತಿ ನಮ್ನ? ಇನ್ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಯಾರ ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ರೂಮ್ನಾಗ ಹಂಗಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ, ಸರ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರೋನ್ ಸರ್ ಮಾಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಂತ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರೋನ್ರಿ ಮಾಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಂತ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಯಾರು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಮುಗೀತ ನಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ನೇ ಬೇರೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ ಮಾರ, ನಿನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ, ಹೊಸ ಟೈಮ್ ಅದ್ ಹೇಳು. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಟೈಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್. Can you understand? Don't think that I'm very fast forward. I'm telling you this is it, sir, because the future world, the only sentence, only the buzzword is speed. Speed. Yaar speed ಗೆ adopt ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ, life enjoy ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Speed is very important. I'll tell you one more small story and then we can come to some conclusion. Like this girl in one of the places, Maharashtra, okay, she took a birth in one of the houses. On Maneli, Badatanadalli, small, poor family, she took birth. Okay, and actually in those times, around 70 years back, I'm talking of 70 years back. Okay, look at this journey, right, and find out what journey you had. We all have painful stories. Look at this story. So she took birth in a poor man's house, and moment they knew that this is a girl child, they wanted to kill her. Because those days, 70 years back, having a girl child is a liability, you know. Today they are only asset. Men now become liability. Right? Yesterday only Daughter's Day, na? A Daughter's Day. Daughter is better now. Okay? And boys, very question mark. So those days they wanted to kill her, but somehow she survived. And then they gave her a naming ceremony came, and they gave her a name called Chindi. Chindi means something which is not wanted. Chindi Arabi anteve, Chindi antela. So Chindi ant is written. Okay, and this girl of 5 years, 5 plus somewhere 6 years. So she was sent to the field to take care of the cows and buffaloes. But this girl wanted to go to school. But what she used to do is morning she used to take the cows, buffaloes, leave them in the farmhouse, the fields, and run to the school. And every day she used to be late to the school. So they used to hit her. The teacher used to hit her. But she's okay. Hit me, but allow me to in the class. So she used to sit. And after the school, all the children will go back to their house, but this girl has to run back to the farmhouse to collect all those cows and buffaloes. So by the time she reached those fields, these cows and buffaloes are into different people's fields, and they are waiting to hit her, and they hit her. And collecting all of the cows and buffaloes, she reaches home late. So all people, her dad at home, he hits her. So every day, three times she gets a beating, but still she's very passionate to go for school. Okay, and she wanted to go for it. She does all the work at home, but she wants to go to the school. At the age of 8 or 9, at the age of 9, okay, her dad got her married. Can you understand, sir? There must be babies in your house which are 9 years old. Na? Think of them, sir. Think of them. 9-year-old girl getting married to 32-year-old boy. Because father don't want her. Chindi, send her out. So there is an offer now, send her. It's like almost selling her. But this child, 9-year-old girl, went to husband's house, 32-year-old person. Okay, and life started. Can you understand? Marriage means everything. So by the time the girl is 17 years, okay, she had 3 boys. Can you understand? Girls, ladies, can you feel this? How she could have taken care? 9-year-old girl. Man wanted to satisfy himself with all his desires. 3 boys already born. 4th one is in the stomach. And she is 6 months pregnant. She used to do all the household work and continue her journey. No complaints. Otherwise, she'll be beaten up. Unwanted, na? Girl child. 3 boys, good. In that village, this happened in Maharashtra. In that village, there is one gunda, okay, mafia, who used to collect, hafta, I don't know what it is called in English, okay, collect some money, okay, from all the women who used to work in the fields. Apart from that, he used to fulfill all his desires, physical desires, through that woman. And none of the men in the village objected this, because he had a pistol and he had a gang. And they knew that all the men, husbands, okay, whose wives were used by that fellow, okay, husbands, they never objected to this. And whenever a wife came back and told her husband, this is what happened and this fellow is teasing me every day, then the husband used to say, whatever he does, go ahead. Otherwise, he'll kill me. If he kills me, then he'll become a widow. Then that will continuously happen. Now surrender. Can you imagine India being like that 70 years back? That's why we need to understand history, sir. Then we'll understand how lucky we are today. Women should understand this, how lucky you are. Don't say that India has not progressed. India has progressed a lot. Mindset has changed. Right? So, but this Chindi didn't accept this. She said, I'll not budge to this fellow. Then husband asked her, what you'll do? I'll go to the local collector and complain against this fellow. When she announced that she wanted to complain against this fellow, this mafia, whole village came to her and said, advised her, don't do it. Then your husband will be killed. Your 3 sons will be killed. And finally, you will also be killed. So don't do this. Whole village gave her negative message, don't do it. But Chindi said, see, sometimes, my dear friends, we get negative messages from everywhere. But can you take your own decision? So Chindi said, whatever happens, maximum he'll kill my husband, my 3 children, and me. It's okay for me because we are already living dead. I don't compromise. So she went to local collector and gave a complaint. And luckily, that's why I said, when you have good intentions, God will bless you. This is what Mother Teresa said. When you have good intentions, God will bless you. Okay. So with this, she went to collector, and collector was a good person. He came with the police and lifted this fellow and took him away and beat him up. And the whole village came and thanked her. They said, Wawa, you did it. Thank you so much. Because of you, we are all saved. This is what society is. Don't expect endorsement from society. Can you understand? As a teacher, don't expect endorsement from all the teachers. If you are doing something different, do it. They will laugh at you. They will ridicule you. Okay, they'll say that you are mad. Be happy. When somebody tells you are mad, be happy. Pat yourself. If somebody says you are very intelligent, then be careful. Can you understand? Right? People should say that this fellow is a crazy fellow. This fellow is a mad fellow. This fellow has to be laughed at. Okay, then you are in the right path. This is the Kali Yuga. Otherwise, you'll be adjusting according to the people's requirement. And my dear friends, adjustment is poverty. Ilri life na adjust agakatiti. Sir, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ ನನಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬ್ಯಾರೇನೇ ಐತಿ ಯಾವ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದವ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಾ ಯಾಕೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನಾವ್ ಹಿಂಗ ಇರೋರಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಹಂಗ ಇರು ಏನೋ ನಡ್ದೆ ಸರ್ ನಡ್ಸಾತೀವಿ ನಡ್ಸಾಕ ಬಂದಿ ಮತ್ತ ಹಂಗ ಇರು ನೀ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿ ಮತ್ತ ಅದಕ್ಕ ಬಂದಿಯಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ ಸರ ಮತ್ ಏನ್ರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ ಏನ್ರ ಮಾಡು ಮತ್ ಇಂತ ನಿನ್ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇತ್ತ ನೀ ಹುಡುಗರ್ಗೇನ್ ಕಲಿಸ್ತಿಪ್ಪ ನೀನೇ ಒಳಗ್ ಗಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಟ್ಟಿತನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಐ ನೋ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಹಾರ್ಶ್ ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರೂತ್ ಸರ್ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೀದಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗೋಲ್ದು ಈ ಜಗತ್ನಾಗ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ರಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಾಧಾಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಸೈಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೊ ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಎ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ಮಂದಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೊದ್ಲಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನೇ ಬಂದವ್ರು ನಾವು ನಮ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನೇ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಉದ್ಧಾರ ಆಗ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೂ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ right sir okay so what I'm telling then this every village whole village is happy everybody is happy because there is no trouble from that fellow now no money giving 3 months went and after 3 months police left him and he came back to the same village that fellow he don't want to start again all these things but he's very angry with this girl lady because she is the one she created problem for him his income is stopped his desires are stopped whole village is against him now okay so he want to take a revenge so one fine day he came to her husband look at this how life happens he came to her husband who's Chindi's husband and told him no I don't want to kill you or anything I don't want to do okay but one thing you should understand about your wife I didn't do anything to your wife but still she complained against me why then this husband fellow is like that only he will believe everybody in the world except his wife can you understand so he said this mafia said to this fellow husband he said your wife has relationship throughout the village you don't know that then this husband said how is that she is doing all this behind my this one so he accepted it second is he said the child that is there in her womb it is mine mafia said now I don't want to do anything either you kill that or I'll kill that husband become ferocious not understanding that I'm listening to a mafia a negative man I should trust my wife no he is very angry and the anger is one thing which will not know what you are doing that's why in scriptures they say if you can take care of 3 things then you'll become divine what are those 3 things your sex anger and temptations these are the 3 things which you should really work on right however great you are you may be president of India you may be president of America but what must be your weakness either sex or anger or temptation one of them you are victim of it ilri nama ಒಟ್ಟ ಸರಿಯನ್ನು ಕುಡಿದಿಲ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಸೇದೋದಿಲ್ರಿ, ಗುಟ್ಕಾನು ಹಾಕೋದಿಲ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್. ಹಂಗಾರ ಭಾರಿ ದೇವ್ರ ಇದ್ದಂಗ ಅದ. ನಾವ ದಿನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬರಿಪ್ಪ, ನಾವು ಪೂಜಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವಿ. ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ. ಬಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ he may be victim of sex, he may be victim of temptation, he may be a victim of anger. So find out, look the other side. ನಿನ್ನೊಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ವೀಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ಹುಡುಕಾಡು, ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡು. Right? So then this fellow put that in his mind, and both of them together. See, Chindi was 6 months pregnant when he went to jail. Now she is 9 months pregnant and about to deliver in next 9 days. 9 months 9 days. Okay, so about to deliver. This fellow put that in his head, and both of them together they kick her on the stomach, so that the child is dead and she is also dead. So because of this, when they kicked her, can you imagine 9 months pregnant lady being hit on the stomach by 2 strong men on the stomach kicking her? What must be the status? Have we gone through such pain in our life? We think small pain is big pain. So she fell down unconscious, and both of these men took 1 leg each and pulled her and put her into cow shed where cows and buffaloes are. Can you imagine being dragged and put her into cow shed? Because they wanted to prove that she went there, she fell down there, and cows and buffaloes put her steps on her, and that's why she died. They wanted to prove that. Okay, so they put her there, and this Chindi is in the cow shed, okay, a whole night. If your intentions are good, God will bless you. What happened? 1 cow, which she took care all the time, it came to her rescue. It kept 2 legs that side and 2 legs this side, and kept this girl in between, so that it can protect from all other cows and buffaloes. Whole night it helped her, and it used to push her. And morning 4:30 she wake up. I mean, she got the conscious. She was semi-conscious. She became conscious, woke up and saw that she's under a cow, and she thanked that cow, remembering everything. She thanked that cow. Hey, you are my mother, because you took care of me whole night. There is nobody to take care of my delivery, but you took care of me. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, the way you have taken care of me, I'll become mother for so many people. I'll take care of everybody. That was the decision she took. That was the prayer. What kind of prayers we do? Jagat yenar ali na chulo ali. ಅವನ್ ಹೆಂಗಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, ಅವ್ನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಡ. ಹೋದ ವರ್ಷ ಇದೇ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಯಾರ, ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನನಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಹಾಕಿರಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಅವಂಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿನ್ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. These are the prayers, but look at Chindi, what prayer she did. Okay, so then she tried to get up. Hey, listen to this is most touching one. Okay, and you should listen all this story from her only. Yeah? And it is available on the net. She tried to get up, and by the time she got up, child came out. Can you imagine, my dear friends? Child came out. Then she took that child in her hand, and she sees that it's a girl child, and she takes it. Then she says, like, let me, where she should go now? Either father's house or husband's house. Husband can't go. Father has said, go out, don't come back. Okay, so she takes the child and wants to get up, but she can't get up, because there is an umbilical cord between child and the mother, which has to be cut. There is no nurse there, there is no medical facility, there is no Caesar there, there is no blade there. So Sindhutai says she took a stone nearby, and she cut that umbilical cord, scratched it 16 times, and finally took it out. Can you imagine this? And then took the child with all that blood, whatever bloodshed that is there. She took the child and then thought of going to father's house, but nothing happened. So she went to a railway station and started her journey there. Not journey means she stayed in railway station and started begging, because she had a beautiful quality of singing, and she used to sing. And because she used to sing, people used to give her some alms, and she used to feed her child, continued her journey. Morning time, she spent time in the railway station, but evening, night was a problem, because again men started seeing her. 16-year-old girl, 16, 17 years now. Okay, 19 years, I think. Okay, and only single girl. men, bad eyes, railway station is empty, so they want to fulfill their desire. So Chindi decided to stay in cremation ground, smashan. Night she used to spend in cremation ground. Go there, crematorium, na there. Nobody comes there, so she used to stay there along with the child. Can you see the courage, fearlessness? She is not graduate there, she's not qualified, she's not engineer, she's not MBA, she's not anything, she's not gone to university. But what is that strength she had? She had one strength, that is fearlessness. Staying in smashan, okay, whole night, single with a daughter, how much courage she must be having? I think we should do a project for our students on this. Okay, instead of industrial visit, crematorium visit. That evening 8 o'clock till morning 6 o'clock. And do presentation there only. And tell them, for this presentation, only the 20 people are not there. There are so many other people not visible. Right? Do such projects. Then the courage will come. If you take a class in the college and tell them how courage comes, it will not come. That's why I take students to river. Okay, when I go for training and all, even corporates, I work with 64 corporates. Okay, 64 companies. Okay, I take them to Dandeli, I said, cross the river now. How many days you'll talk about courage? Cross the river, let us see what will happen. Maximum you will die. So I prepare my trainees for death. And tell them, if you are ready for death, you'll make a wonderful life. Right? So give them skills. So we do that. So this girl, stay in a smash, this continued for some time. Okay, and one day she decided to commit suicide because enough is enough every day. So she went on the rail track. She fell down there, waiting for the train to come. But meanwhile, one old fellow started calling, okay, Awa, give me something to eat, I'll die. Then this lady felt, okay, Chindi felt, Are, anyhow I'm dying, let me feed him and come back and die. So she came out, gave him some roti, small roti from her bag, and gave some water. And that fellow blessed her and said, you live a long life. Then suddenly she felt, this fellow was about to die and he want to make a life. He want to live. I can live, but I am dying. This is not good. So she continued her journey. Second journey, okay, she took a bus after a few days. Okay, I'm cutting it short. She took a bus and it was raining outside, thunders and storms. Okay, it is raining cats and dogs. That is what in English they say, cats and dogs. I don't understand why it is. Okay, and the Kannada can translate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ತಿಳಿಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೆಕ್ಕು ನಾಯಿ ಜೊತೆ ಮಳೆ ಆತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಕ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. But cats and dogs ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Right? So cats and dogs. So she was in the bus and she didn't have money to pay to the ticket. And the conductor was scolding her continuously. Said, what kind of lady you are, like, you should do it. So that struggle was going on. First stop came, second stop came, third stop came, and conductor was telling, get down. But this lady says, I'll not get down. Where I'll go with all these thunders and storms, where I can get down? Okay, I'll not get down. So this fight was going on. Finally, okay, one third or fourth stop, okay, one person wanted to get down from the backside, and this Chindi was standing on the doorstep. So she got down so that he gets down, then he comes up, she comes up. When she got down, a small young boy of 7 years, young boy, he came running there. There is a shade there. He came running and he asked her, Amma, you are the one who was singing bhajans yesterday, na? Then Chindi felt somebody noticed me singing. Thank you. Yes, I was the one who was singing. Okay. Then it is in Marathi like Mai, you are singing song. Okay. And it is almost Krishna coming on the earth. Like that is how your bhajan was there. Then Chindi felt very good. She started crying. Then that small child requested, Amma, you don't go today. Don't go now. Don't travel. Come with me. I'll get you tea. First time in her life, somebody is inviting her to have a cup of tea and a small child. So she couldn't deny because there is mother inside her. She said yes. And she stood there. By the time the conductor closed the door of the bus and bus started to go. And conductor came out and he's scolding her. What kind of lady are you? Can't bring money. Okay. You can't take tickets and all. He's scolding. And bus went around 500 meters and a big thunder came and lightning, right? It came and The whole bus is burnt, and all of them they died. And this is a true story, yeah? Okay, what she says. And she felt, what made me to live in this world? I would have died actually. This would have been the last day of my life. But still, so many people died, but I was protected. There must be some purpose behind this. And she looked around for that boy. That boy is also not there because of that noise. He's also not there. And she stands alone there. Then at that moment, she takes a decision. Today onwards, I'll take care of all the girl children who are deprived of parents because of all this system. And I'll give them food, shelter, clothing, whatever it is, I'll give it to her. I'll give it to them. This was the decision what Chindi took on that particular day. Can you understand, my dear friends? The decision that she took, what stage she has taken that decision? When she herself does not have food, shelter, clothing. She takes a decision that she will take care of all the girl children, all the children who are thrown in the dustbin, who are left in the hospitals. I will take those children and I'll take care of all of them. Can you understand the magnanimity of the decision? When she doesn't have any, see, we have something today. We have a lakh rupee salary on the street. If some child is crying, okay, can we take 10 rupees and give it to her, give it to that child, or take some food packed and give it to that child? So difficult for us because we stop ourselves. That's why I said stop stopping yourself. Whenever you feel like that, feed that child. Don't bring your philosophy there. No, if you start feeding them, then they'll get used to it. Don't bring philosophy here. You're not feeding for them. When you feed, you'll feel happy. Feed and come out. When they'll come out of poverty, they'll come out of poverty. Or else, take that child, adopt that child, keep in your house and bring out that poverty mindset. Now what it has, take out that and help her to lead a wonderful life. You can't do that. Then at least feed that day. Na? We have a lakh rupee salary, 2 lakh rupees. See, and ask yourself, last 1 year, how many children you have fed here? How many children on the street, like, or in the Anath Ashram, how many times you have gone and took out at least 2% or 1% of your salary and fed them? You may ask me why we should do it. Do it first, then you'll understand why you do it. The amount of joy that you derive when they have that meal and there is a tear in the eye, then you'll understand life is beautiful. Hey, why you should do it is, you should become very compassionate to be a great inspiring teacher. You can't say like, I am an intelligent guy and that's why I'm a teacher. It will not happen, my dear friends. Empathy comes only when you have compassion inside. There should be Parvati inside, other than Shiva here. That compassion and creativity should go hand in hand. Then beautiful life will come. That becomes a great inspiring teacher. Otherwise, you must have called so many intellectual people into your college as a guest. Do you think all the lectures were great? All logical lectures? Somebody who combines logic with compassion, it becomes wonderful. So do this acts. And that particular day, when she doesn't have something on her own, she decides, I'll take care of all the children. And my dear friends, she started doing it. Feeding. Take all the children from the hospital who are thrown in the dustbin, on the roads, bring them, feed them. Sing, take some money, give it to them. And then she started. And today, it's a big ashram that she has started. Big ashram. And she is known as Sindhutai Sapkal. Awardee from President of India awarded her. Okay, there is a movie on her, Sindhutai Sapkal now. Okay, and today also she is so magnanimous, so nice, motherly. Okay, and today also she goes out, gives speeches. And I understand she charges almost 3 lakh, 4 lakh rupees per speech of 90 minutes. What salary I am talking, what you are talking. We are underestimating ourselves. 1 90-minute speech, she takes 3 lakh, 4 lakh rupees. Not for herself. She don't want anything. She comes and puts it to the donation. She goes to Rotary Club. She goes to Lions Club. She goes to best of the things in Maharashtra. Okay, in North India, wherever Hindi is understood. She sings. She tells shairis. Go and listen to our video today. Shairis. And whatever a quality of a good teacher is required, it is in her. That's why people of high repute, they sit and listen to her, and when she talks, they put tears because she was passionate. ಆಕಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಿದ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ದಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕಿ ಹುಚ್ಚಿಡ್ದೈತಿ, ನಾವು ಶಾಣೆ ಹಾಕೊಂತೀವಿ. ಇಷ್ಟ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್. Biggest virus, more than corona, biggest virus is I know. Corona will come and go, sir, but there is one more virus inside our head. I know. Yeah, I know. Satya. Yavaga I know antilla Satya and Tilko already Satya and Tilko. We cannot say that. Hey, don't get offended by my words, sir. Because I am ready, I will not be called again, I am ready, but I will tell you the truth. ಏನ್ರಿ ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನ ಅಂತದ್ದು ಅವನ್ ತಗೋಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅವಂಗ ಅಂತಾನಲ್ಲ, ಅವನ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನ್ ತಲೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವೈರಸ್ ಐತೆ. ಐ ನೋ. ಸತ್ಯ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. Can you understand? So, my dear friends, point here is, can you be passionate with whatever you are doing? Can you become mad for something in life? Whatever, in your own field. I'm not saying like Sindhutai, thousands of children you'll take care. No, I'm not talking about that. Like Sunita, we should do something, social work. I'm not talking about that. You do whatever it is. See her movie, Sindhu Sai Tapkal movie, you see movie, Padman, you see movie. Then in English, you see movie of Helen, okay, Helen Keller, the miracle worker. Look at her. Then you'll understand what all you can do as a teacher. Then, my dear friends, each one of us can become great inspiring teachers. So today, syllabus will be covered by technology. And they will cover it in a better way. A Harvard University professor can teach marketing, okay, and children will be more interested in mobile. You have seen your own children at home. They are more interested in mobile than you. Go back to your home and ask whether you want papa or you want mobile. Do this experiment today. You want mobile or you want papa? Then your children, 90% of the children, okay, they will ask for mobile. They don't want papa. Can you understand? So this generation, which is going to come into our college in the future, they get knowledge. I mean, data and information is very much available. Okay, but knowledge, I mean, information getting converted into knowledge comes with only practice. And knowledge becoming wisdom, it comes with continuous practice. And you want to remain in teaching and you want to enjoy the future of this world, then, my dear friends, you need to become passionate teacher, competent teacher, okay, who can transform lives. And that is possible only when the transformation is inside you. And for that, don't stop yourself. Don't stop yourself. That's why I said listen. Today you're listening, then learn. Can you understand? Learn. You need to practice this. Then lead. Can you understand? Don't do that now. Now don't copy my speech and make that one more capsule and go and give it to your students and say, mut nodu pavare nange it nodu one webinar attend agidde madide baaಳ ಮಂದಿ ಮಾಸ್ತರ್ಗಳು ಮಾಡೋದು ಇದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಚೀಫ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳಿ ಹುರುಪ್ನೆ ಹಾಕಿ, then you are using your skill. Nothing wrong, sir, nothing wrong. ಅದು ಮಾಡೋದು ತಪ್ಪಿಲ್ಲ, but have a good intention. Today you decide how many lives you are going to transform. I have decided I will touch, move and inspire 10 million lives. And I pray to God, okay, use me for that. And as a teacher, how many lives you want to transform? Okay, I am in that journey. I think if you come into that journey, beautiful things will happen. Take up anything here, take up very small thing, but contribute. Because you are known by your contribution. And that is your spiritual journey, inside out. For the world, you act. ಯಾಕೆ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಡ್ರಾಮಾ ಬೇಕು, ಡ್ರಾಮಾ ಮಾಡು. ನಿಮ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದು ಡ್ರಾಮಾ ಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ಡ್ರಾಮಾ ಮಾಡು. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಒಂದು ಡ್ರಾಮಾ ಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ಡ್ರಾಮಾ ಮಾಡು. ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾ ಮಾಡ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದಿಮಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಜಗತ್ನಾಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ನಾಟಕ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಹೊರಗೆ ನೀ ಹೆಂಗದಿ ಹಂಗೆ, ಬಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹುಚ್ಚಿಡಿಸ್ಕೊ. Can you understand? That madness only you will know. Nobody else will know. So outside drama is okay. Corridor politics is okay. Staff room, rumor, staff room gossip is okay. But that 60 minutes with 60 children inside the classroom, you are the king. And that 60 minutes, your children and yourself should forget that hunger and forget that time. ಆ ಬೆಲ್ ಹೊಡೆದಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ಮುಗಿದ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಾನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ದಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್, and that itself is your spiritual journey. You need not sit for meditation. Teacher need not sit for meditation, that, this and all I am telling you. That class of 60 minutes itself is meditation. See, for me now, last 90 minutes, almost, 81 minutes, I am into meditation. I have forgotten that I am sitting at my home. Now, since I am talking about it, I am cautious. My son is sitting beside, wife and daughter, they are sleeping. Okay, I am here. I don't know my area people what they are telling because the window is open. 90 minutes, forget your time and hunger. And this comes with practice. And every day, sir, 60 minutes in your class or 45 minutes or 30 minutes, if we can practice this, don't you think every day God has given us 4 hours time? If you have 4 hours workload, okay, 4 hours to meditate. You'll reach that, sir. Journey is so simple. Don't make it complicated. That's why we are next to God, and sometimes Guru, teacher is before God. Don't underestimate the strength that God has given us. Okay, so manifest, listen, learn, lead, and don't stop stopping yourself. Clear? So with this, I'll throw it open to you now. You can ask me questions. 420, 420 pe aa gaye hum. Okay, and let us accept that we are all 420 and start our journey fresh now. Okay, sir, any questions?
Sir, no questions. Beautiful presentation, sir. No questions. ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿನ ನೀವು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲು. ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಹೇಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
90 ನಿಮಿಷ ಫೈನ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್. ಸೂಪರ್ ಸರ್.
ರೈಟ್ ಸರ್, ರೈಟ್ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೆಡ್ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳುದ್ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳುದ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಮುಗಿಸ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಹೋರ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ
ಇನ್ನು 1 hour ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಕುತ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
That story inspired me a lot.
See, sir, my request is all of you see Sunita Krishnan's video. Okay, then see, Sindhu Tai Sapkal's video. Then see movie Padman. Padman is one great movie. Yeah? He creates women's sanitary napkins because his wife, when she is using the same old cloth which is very dirty, he felt so bad. He creates a sanitary napkin which is cost effective. Best case study for your MBA students. He creates that. So see that movie. Show movies to your students. See movie. If you want to become a great inspiring teacher, see Miracle Worker. The Miracle Worker, Helen Keller's movie. Right, sir? Read some books. Okay. Then meet people. Maximum is meet people. Today I am what I am because I met so many people. Great people. Shivram sir, I met long back when he was in Manipal University. Okay, that love and affection has brought me here. Like
15 years. After 15 years.
Sir. 15 saal ke baad.
That to one, not personally meeting each other.
Sir.
Again, we are connected, but at distance.
Correct. God felt that we are worthy of getting connected again, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any questions, sir? Any questions?
Yeah, there is one question.
Sir.
How to make students fearless after the degree? It is challenging. That's what asked by Professor Ishwarappa.
Sir.
How to make students fearless after the degree? Because you are quoting some example now, the students, we should not become a beggars after completion of a degree. Correct. We should be able to demand our salary.
Right, sir. Okay. Sir, fear comes when we don't understand something. A tiger comes, we get fear because we don't understand tiger. Right, sir? Second, a cockroach comes, we get fear. Most of the women, right, they are afraid of cockroach because they don't understand cockroach. Clear? Swimming, water, suppose you go to water and you get fear because you don't understand water. Cycle, you get fear if you don't understand cycle. So, unless he understands what he is doing, fear will not go. Why are we afraid of home, sir? All married people. Whichever professor has asked me this question, sir, who is that, sir? Professor like?
Ishwarappa.
Ishwarappa, sir. Don't mind, sir. And because on the funny side, you imagine morning you had a fight with your wife. Sir. And if you have a fight with your colleague, next minute you forget. If your boss scolds you, next few minutes some other friend of yours you come like, hey, क्यों रे ಹಿಂಗ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮೂಡ್ನಾಗದೀನಿ ಏನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ ಭಯಕತ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅವ್ರ ಬಾಸ್ ಏನು ಹಂಗ ಮಣ್ಣಿಂದ ಭಯಕತ್ತಾನ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಬಾ ಚಾ ಕುಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದ್ರೆ ಮುಟ್ಟು. Can you understand? But if your wife scolds you in the morning and she says, okay, it is my dad's mistake that he got married to you. Right, sir? And you come out of the house and you take your two-wheeler. Of course, now you're all professors, now four-wheeler is there, but two-wheeler I'm imagining. You come and you keep riding the bike, but you don't know that you're riding the bike. Because in your head, she's only there. What all is happening? ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿಗೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೇನಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮಾಡೇನಿ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ ಮುಟ್ಟೇನಿ ಅಪ್ಪವನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟೇನಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡೇನಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡೇನಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತ you reach your campus. That is where divine works, you know. You don't know how you reached your campus, but he rode the bike now. Okay. And once you come to the college, you get involved in the work. Up to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you get involved in the work. Okay. Till that 11 o'clock, that tension is there. And tension is such that you can't share it with your friend also. Right? Then 12 o'clock, you get engaged in the work. 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Till that time, your office is there. You are fully into work. 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಚಾಲು ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಯಾಕಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? ಅದ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ.
ಎರಡನೇ ಮನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತೀರಿ?
Some people have done that also, sir. Right? You have to go back to the same house, na? So, ಬೇಕಾದಂತ ಗಂಡ್ ಮಗ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅವ ಒಳಗೆ ಎದೆ ಟುಕು 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 ಚಾಲು ಆಗೇ ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ನನಗೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಯಾವಾರ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ತಗೋತೇನೆ. ನನ್ಗಂತೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಲಕ್ಷ ಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಈ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಹೋಮ್. ದಟ್ ಟುಕು ಟುಕು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಹೋಮ್. ಗಂಟಿ ಬಾರಿಸ್ತೀರಿ. ಗಂಟಿ ಬಾರಿಸಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಏನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ಕದಾ ಹೆಂಗ್ ತೆಗಿತಾಳ ಅದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಲ ನಿನ್ ಮುಂದಿನ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್. ಕದಾ ತೆಗೆದು ಈಗ ಬಂದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ಲು ಮುಟ್ಟಿ ಹೋತ ಯಪ್ಪ ಅನಿಸ್ತೈತಿ. ಕದಾ ತೆಗೆದ್ ನಿಮ್ ನೋಡುಲಿನ ಹಿಂದ್ ಮುಖ ಮಾಡಿ ಟಕ 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 ಒಳಗ್ ಹೋದ್ಲು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಗ್ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ರಿ? ಒಳಗ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಮುಖ ಈಗ ತಕೊಂಡ್ ಲುಂಗಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಳೆ ಟಿವಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಮತ್ ಹಳೆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓದ್ತಿರ್ತಿರೋ ಏನ್ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಿರೋ? ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಚಾ ಕೊಡ್ತಾಳೋ ಇನ್ ನಾ ಕೇಳು, ಇವತ್ತೇನ್ ಊಟ ಐತೋ, ಇನ್ ಮುಂಜಾನೆ ಮರ್ತಾಳೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, ನಾನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲು ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲು? ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್? ಓಕೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ? ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಫಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಅಸ್? Why this fear is there, sir? Ishwarappa, sir.
Think out, sir.
Understood.
ಅವ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಅವ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್
ಮನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಯಾರ ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಅವ್ರ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮೈ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ when you go back home, see this happens because we have not understood human beings like our wife. If you understand, because I train people on family management, how to manage wife, how husband, this synchronia, if you have that synchronization, you have that harmonious interpersonal relationship between father and mother, how children will blossom. I take this training. Okay. But if you understand your wife, sir, beautiful things will happen. Woman psychology is totally different. Understand it. ಅವ್ರ ಕೇಳು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನೀವು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬೇಡ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು ಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಇವತ್ತಿನಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಕೇಳಿದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ರಿ ಇನ್ ಬಾಜು ಮನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾತಂದ್ರ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ನೀನೆ, ಹೋಗಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ ನೀನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೋ ನಮ್ದು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕಿ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ನಿನ್ ಕೆಲ್ಸ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ? ಹೌದಾ ನಾ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಓ ಹೌದು, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಹಿಂಗಾತ. ಇಷ್ಟ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸರ್. ನಮ್ ಗಂಡ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಒಣ ದಿಮಾಕ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ನಕ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಶಾಣೆ ಅದೇವ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೊಡಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವುಮೆನ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಲಿಸನರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಲಿಸನ್ ವೆಲ್. Right, sir? Ishwarappa sir, that is my message for you. Fear comes if you don't understand. So make the student to understand things, understand realities of life. Then the fear will vanish. Right.
Yes.
Any other questions?
More than the questions, the appreciations are raining like a cat and dog. I also don't understand.
What is cat and dog, sir?
And many of them have become a fans of you. They are asking for the email ID and contact numbers.
Answer. I'll just type it,
Please,
sir, now.
in a chat box, if you can able to type,
Yeah.
please. Yeah, please, now the session is open for any queries or anything to be addressed by Professor Marshall. Please.
Oh, any madams have some questions? ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಗಂಡ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮಾತಾಡತ್ತಾರ ಸಿಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
No, the problem is many of the madams are from either Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh or Northeast. They are unable to understand the Kannada. Many a time they are chatting.
No, only last section I have talked about wife in Kannada, sir. Right, sir. So that I don't lose my brand image in Tamil Nadu and all. Okay.
Say that honest session. Many have said not understanding wife.
Hey, that I'll write. Come on, I'm coming out with a book.
Yes.
Please stay connected with
Mind blogging.
me.
Yeah. Any other questions before we wind up the session, or anything to add up on your own? Because sometimes few people might have stopped themselves.
Yeah, stop stopping yourself now. At least show your faces now. Like I didn't see any of your faces. Video on.
Yeah, it's better. Those who are logged in can start your.
You can switch on the videos only if you are sitting in a professional way, like. ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ತಕೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ. ಭಾಳ ಹುರುಪ್ನೆ ಬಂದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಮ್ಗಲಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. Okay.
You cannot.
Right, sir.
Anyway, not in a professional way, at least covered with.
covered. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ ಭಾರಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಹಿಂಗಾದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಹಿಂಗ ತೆಗೆದ ನೀವು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಡ್ಡಿ. ಹೈಲಿ right, sir. Stay connected, sir. Like we can do a lot of things like this.
Definitely.
Okay, I'll love to come there sometime and talk to your students also.
Yeah, please, whenever you have a visit to Gulbarga, please make note that you will put on us. So
right, sir. Right, sir. Stay connected, sir. You can go to my Facebook also. It's already full now. But go to the page and like it so that I keep sharing something. My YouTube channel is yet to start because I didn't believe in it all these days. Okay, now I need to start. So I'll put it across. It will be in the same name, Mahesh Marshall.
Yeah.
Okay, Mahesh Marshall means there are 10 people come. Sometimes my surname is such a romantic name, sir. Mahesh Marshall means so many romantic videos come there. Masala. So don't get scared. Okay, right. So wish you all the best. Sir, take care. I love you all.
Now, before concluding the session, I hand over to Professor Shamulingappa so that.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your wonderful session. It almost went for 120 minutes against our stipulated norm of 90 minutes.
Okay,
and we promise you that somewhere you mentioned that I will not be called once again because I'm very honest and candid in putting across my views or opinions. There is nothing like that, sir. Because of your candid opinions and views, we have called you. And don't think that we are not going to call you next time. So
sir, that is the feedback, sir. If you are honest, you'll always be called back.
That's the reason.
Okay,
so I'm just assuring from our end that you'll be called again and again whenever we are going to have such sessions like this. Okay.
Right, sir.
I don't think so. Any questions are coming up? One Miss Madhurima Chakrabarti has written stereotyped notions. I don't know
Mine-
what is
mine,
that one. No. I think that was almost an hour ago.
Okay. Maybe for some.
She has answered.
Some questions, right? Okay. So she has complimented. Thank you again.
They have understood.
Uh,
They have to understand
oh.
students' mentality first, then teach the lesson.
So one participant, Miss Krishnaveni, has written, thanks to the organizers for having invited Marshall sir.
Okay.
It's in a, the compliment should go to him because he has accepted the invitation. The compliment should not go to the organizers. Right. And so a participant is asked now, tomorrow, when is the exam? Please, let us know, sir. We have other engagements too. I will definitely put it across and will give sufficient time to take up the test. So don't worry. So stay connected with all the, we have 2 more sessions to go tomorrow morning. And tomorrow afternoon, we have the valedictory session. So the attendance link will be sent to you very shortly. So just give your feedback tomorrow once we wrap up all our sessions. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation.
Thank you so much.
And being a part of this FDP.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you,
wonderful time.
participants. Just again, stay tuned with us for another 2 more sessions. That is going to happen tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Right.
Bye.